They pulled it up. And here we go, here we go. We're getting into our next series, getting into our fresh matchup, and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of White Rabbits. We have we have the purple Terran player, the purple Terran himself, representing Chicago T-Team. It is HackErIsTop. And spawning in the right-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player, the Protoss player himself, representing Team Little Fairy. It is UedSoldier. So, let us go. As we are getting into our game, we're getting to our first series. We are getting on in. From here, we are going to be opening up back at home. The SCV already moves out. Of course it does. Yeah, HackErIsTop does move out across the map. Setting up outside. Throws down 1 Rax at home and 1 across the map. Okay. So let's go for 2 Rax Reaper. Yeah, 2 Rax Reaper here. Out of our purple Terran. UedSoldier setting up back at home. And so far, everything's looking normal. There's no major sign that there is a proxy. Right now, this looks like double gas opener, racks into factory. So everything looks normal. So far. It does look normal here. Reapers are amassing. Back at home, we should be working on a safety battery in the main base, so a pylon gets thrown down to set up that battery. But the Reapers are coming, and it comes down to the early game control. It comes down to the control here. It's going to be on UedSoldier to minimize losses. To minimize losses, to micro his probes. To allow for the first adept to arrive. Hopefully UedSoldier doesn't shade across the map. Hopefully. Oh, he finds it. Okay, very nice. He does find the racks. He does find the proxy. We're going for a proxy 2-on-1, actually. Not just proxy racks, but proxy factory into add-on. Oh my god, we're just doubling down. And we're doubling down. Zealot does scout the reactor, at least. That should be for a reacted marine to preserve the gas for the tanks. Adept is distracted. Ooh, and he gets... Oh my, almost up the ramp. Gasito, almost. No. Yeah, the Adept does not scout, does not confirm, and UedSoldier has no idea how committed this is. Now, does go for the Stargate back at home. With that, he can go for Oracles and Void Rays. He can help defend with Stargate play, that is true. But is it going to come out in time? As anti is going to be very limited for HackErIsTop. Adepts, they try to camp the production. They will confirm the marine production, which is very suspect. Yeah, very suspicious. Hatching out 1 adept. And 1 adept goes down. The other will fall as well. Oh, so he doesn't catch the Reaper. Oh, nice snipe, nice pickoff. Oh, still losing a Reaper at the same time, though. These Cyclones are on the way. Cyclone is a tank. HackErIsTop does commit. Behind this, what do we have? We have the Oracle on the way. The Oracle, oh, is going to be vulnerable to said Cyclones. Does commit. There's the Angeva charge. Oof. Yeah, thankfully, there was no lock-on. Thankfully for UedSoldier. Lock-on spent on the Adept, not on the Oracle. Oracle does survive. More batteries are being thrown down. Oh, this is getting out of hand. Yeah, it's getting out of hand. The battery's out of energy. Yeah, the battery is out. Tank does siege, getting within range of the Otosis pylon. Thankfully, there's a backup pylon behind the batteries at least. But it does depower the gateway. Yeah, depowers the gateway. There's 1 gateway left. We can warp in 1 unit at a time. Liberator moves in. We commit. Massive tank shot. Oh my god. Yeah, tank shot's going off. Stalker's going to be going down. Yeah, some brutal connections. And once again, the batteries are out of energy. The boys are being pulled into tank fire though. Oh my god. It's being pulled in. Nice sacrifice with the tank. He gets one Stalker. He gets one. He gets two. If both Stalkers go down, the Oracle's able to defend. We need Cyclones or proxy via proxy the starport. Vikings are on the way. We need Vikings, we need Cyclones. We need all the anti-air. Again, they are coming. That's the energy overcharge. HackErIsTop slowly pushing forward. That's a Jimmy Runging graph. True. Runging King Cobra. HackErIsTop is moving in. Can't get anything in range of the batteries. Cyclones are on the way. I still feel like the anti-air is a little bit lacking. Oh no, that's fine. There's plenty of Marines. I was like, are we lacking in the anti-air? Plenty of fire, plenty of Marines. The power of the reacted racks, by the way. Plenty of anti-air. Working towards that second Cyclone. Adepts, do we commit in? Do we dive? Oh, he does! Oh my, he's crazy! Yeah, does dive in. Trades with the Marines. The Void Rays, they focused on the tanks. Getting one, getting two tanks. Very nice weak offset with the Void Rays. And the Cyclones, can they hold their own? Can we break down the Void Rays? He gets one. Breaks down one Void Ray. Ooh, gets the other. There's one Void Ray left. One Void Ray remaining. But remember, the longer this game goes on, the better it is. Throughout all this, I mean, the natural race is up and running, right? The natural is up and running. Now we're getting more Void Rays, more Gateways, more Warpins. This is becoming worse and worse for HackErIsTop. He's missed his window. He's missed the window. He had to break through. He had to overwhelm then and there. Failed to do so. And UedSoldier, he's doing it. He survives, Pappy. He breaks out of the contain, pushes the army all the way towards the proxies. We're now came to the production, and there's nothing left. We have two Cyclones, we have two Marines. Down to one, down to zero. Zero Marines. Just now they're trickling out of the production. Slice for the Cyclones, and GG, UedSoldier. He survives the aggression, and he takes game number one. Ay. GG does take the first game here, does take a lead in the series. Again, things looking very, very shaky, especially early on. Like HackErIsTop, he was gaining ground, he was doing damage, but eventually, of course, the aggression did subside. We saw that he was able to, the Voiders especially, the Oracles were able to hold the line, reset the ground army, reset the tanks specifically, and hold from there. GG well played. And again, as time went on, greater economy, better production. We're loading into game two. Spawning in the top right hand corner of here. Jesus. There we go. Of Tourmaline, we have the Ukrainian random player. The Ukrainian player, he does roll random and he lands on Protoss representing Hokago T team. It is HackErIsTop. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have the green Protoss player leading the series 1-0. It is UedSoldier. Let's go. Let us go. For those that are curious, so HackErIsTop, he always does say the race that he lands on. He is a random player. He always says his race. But you may have noticed that he didn't say anything here. That's typically because, and that's the reason why there was a thank you from UedSoldier, is because HackErIsTop is either in the same party or they're whispering. So either he said in party chats or he sent it via a direct message. That's also why UedSoldier sets up on the high ground. And And why I said thank you. As you would not go for a high ground setup here against a Zerg or a Terran. But against a Protoss is standard. Here we go. From here we have our initial 2 gate openers. And again, we'll see how we open up. So far, no cheese, no proxies, but we're expecting something chaotic out of HackErIsTop. Now, what I will say is that we have actually seen hackers. Never mind. I was gonna say we have seen HackErIsTop actually play macro and play mid game, specifically in PvP when he plays Protoss, but not this time, as we are going for the proxy pylon into the proxy initial tech unit, tech building of choice. What's it gonna be? Cybercore is done. Now we're going for just a 3rd gateway, or going for a Twilight Council. It feels a little bit late for a robo. I got scattered. No, he got scattered. He commits into a very delayed proxy robo, by the way. He does commit. I mean, UedSoldier, he sees, he knows. He's fully aware. He uses that to punish. Catching at the probe. Nice pick up. Does force a cancel. Oh, he denies everything. Oh my god. Everything is denied. HackErIsTop, he does come in with the scouts. Behind this, he has an army where he turns back around, and now he's going to be forced to expand. And rough position here for our purple Protoss player. And now UedSoldier's pushing. He's up in army supply. Has momentum. There's no pylon on the low ground. There's no battery either. Which would typically be on the way if we had chosen to go for the earlier expansion. And UedSoldier goes some extra hits in. Going for the sentry, he gets it. Sentry goes down. Yeah, takes down the sentry. Going for the other. Can he get both? Oh, barely not. But I'll take it with the low ground. Oh, bit of miscontrol there by UedSoldier. Does miss 2 volleys. Yeah, does miss 2 volleys there. Massive miscontrol. With that HackErIsTop, he is barely trying to hold on. Still barely overwhelmed, actually. But the battery finishes. And the battery does finish. Ooh, nice kill. Sniper warping in units, and UedSoldier turning this into a one-way all-in. UedSoldier, he does not expand, so he shuts down the proxy, goes for his own all-in, and HackErIsTop is unaware. HackErIsTop, he's unaware. He's going for his own defensive immortal production, though. At least trying to. Oh, no, he saw. Okay, never mind. He did see with the hallucination. HackErIsTop is aware. And we need to survive. Need to defend. Oh no, he's getting in. Yeah, he's getting into the main base. Does he force through the ramp? It's gonna be close. He gets it. Oh my god, massive force field, and there's no entry for recall. There is no recall. The main base is now exposed. It's locked down. HackErIsTop, he's trapped. There's still enough energy for another force field. The boys are being pulled. And depowers everything. Depowers everything in the main. Nothing is powered. GG gets called, and UedSoldier will claim the series 2-0. GG. Whew. GG well played. UedSoldier just claimed the series 2-0, does advance on into the next round. Got my condolences to HackErIsTop, as he was not able to get into his own games, not able to get into his own builds. Again, the scouting was on point for UedSoldier. GG. Whew. GG well played. Was able to scout, it was shut down the aggression, and with that, it does advance on to the next round. Does advance on. With that, we are going to be going on a short break. We're going to be going on a short break here. We are halfway through the broadcast. We still have a couple of matches ahead of us, of course. We will get there. But for now, we're going to be going on a short break. When we come back, as you can see here on screen, we will have our first Zerg player, the only Zerg player of the broadcast. Potentially. I know that Eva's playing later on tonight, so We'll see what happens there. Whether he plays Protoss or Zerg. But now that we're going to be cutting to a short break, when we come back, GG Machine versus Moja. We'll see you soon. We'll see you then. See you then. See you then.